Hey guys, welcome to the second chapter of the e-commerce for beginners course by e-commerce paradise. I'm Trevor, your host, and I am going to talk about in this video what you need to start an e-commerce business and how do you start one. So this is going to be kind of an overview video of how you start one. Basically I wanted to just go over what the different things are that you're going to need to start. It's pretty simple, but we'll go more into depth in later chapters. So this first video is simply about first and foremost, your business plan. So before you start your e-commerce business, before you try to go out and get a website and a domain and stuff like that, you want to make sure you have a plan. So this includes like what product you're going to sell, and this includes your plan for driving traffic to the website. It also includes your plan on your target market, right? So what product you're going to sell and who you're going to sell it to. It's very important that you understand who you're selling your product to so that you can develop a tone, a message, and a brand consistent with that target market and what they like and who they are and what they think of themselves and stuff like that. For instance, if you're selling something to college students, you want to market to them in a way that is fun and trendy and hip. Whereas if you're selling to baby boomers, especially like elderly folk, you want to market to them in a way that's kind of more old school and slower and easier to understand. So all these things come into play, like colors and fonts and pictures and things like that. All that has to do with who your target market is. So just understand that has a lot to do with your e-commerce business. You're going to need the domain name, which means whatever your niche is, .com, and you're going to need a hosting package of some sort, and I'll get into those different options later on. And like I said, you're going to need a product to sell, or at least a product type, or multiple product types, but you got to choose a niche. That's the most key thing, and niche selection is one of the most important parts of your e-commerce business. It literally can make or break your business, your niche, your target market, and the products that you sell. So with that, let's go more into what is e-commerce, and to understand it a little bit better, I think it's important to look at different types of e-commerce and stuff like that. So what e-commerce is, it's just basically buying or selling things online using the internet, using electronic means. So a lot of people now, they have smartphones, you have a tablet, you have a computer, laptop computer, desktop computer, it doesn't really matter. It's all done online electronically. Back in the old days, if you look in the 40s, 50s, 60s, people used a lot of catalogs and direct mailings to sell things over the phone is really common. And nowadays, a lot of it's done online because people find that it's easier. It's more of an enjoyable experience. You don't have a salesman breathing down your neck. And so selling online is really easy. So I'm going to give you a few different examples. The first one with e-commerce, the one that I do the most, so I talk about the most, is selling physical products online. So this is the easiest relatable to, especially with pretty much anybody. You probably buy stuff using your phone, like on Amazon.com. Amazon.com, eBay.com, Walmart.com, Wayfair.com. Any of these websites are all e-commerce businesses. And there's so many. It would literally take months to go through the entire list of all these websites that are available now where you can buy stuff online. And yes, it's very competitive, but at the same time, there's lots of openings. There's lots of sub niches and different little market segments you can get yourself into and set yourself apart and create your very own e-commerce business out of. Yes, there still is opportunity with e-commerce, and it does feel like the wild, wild west still with e-commerce. It's an amazing thing. So another type of e-commerce that you might think about getting into is selling digital products or information products. So, digital products just means anything that you can buy that's actually deliverable in a digital format. Could be a PDF file, could be like a MP3 file, a video file format, MP4. This YouTube video you're watching is a digital product, if you think about it. So, this one happens to be free, but, I'm going to make other ones later on that people pay for, and then I'll be selling an information product, digital product. So some other examples would be Amazon ebooks and Kindle books. You buy those and you read them on your iPhone or on your Kindle device. That's a digital product. Apps that you might pay for in the App Store, that's a digital product. And like I said, music out of the iTunes Store or Google Play Store, those are digital products. Online courses on Udemy or any other website that sells online courses, those are great examples of digital products, and they can be sold for a lot more as well because they're video based. You might not think of this, but software as a service, like Adobe Creative Cloud, for instance, is a digital product. So it's basically software, and it's a tool for designers, graphic designers, web designers, video designers to create things with. And one more version of a digital product is actually a service. And you can create some sort of an agency or even be a freelancer and do your own graphic design, web design, copywriting services. And some examples for platforms of those are Fiverr or Upwork. So those are some different types of e-commerce businesses that you could create. And I suggest starting with physical products, but it just depends on what you're best at. If you think that you're best, if you have a really good skill set already, like you're a great graphic designer, you could consider doing your own graphic design work online, finding clients online, delivering the content, delivering the services online as well. Even creating your own agency out of it where you hire other graphic designers to do work under your brand name. So lots of different things are available and possible. I myself started with physical product e-commerce, and I'm moving more into information product e-commerce like Amazon Kindle and online courses, for instance, and maybe even creating apps later on. So you might go down your own path, but that's simply what you kind of need to get started with e-commerce, how it works, generally speaking. And now I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into how you start those businesses. Let's dive into the next video, and you're going to learn more about different types of physical product e-commerce, different business models and stuff like that, okay? We'll see you in the next video.